You're now looking at the last footage in which Emilio Sala was seen alive, only hours before his plane crashed into the sea.
The Argentinian footballer Emiliano Sala, he was unexpectedly and tragically killed in a plane crash as he was travelling by plane from Nantes to the Welsh capital.
On the 21st of January 2019, the Argentinian striker hopped on a flight from Nantes to Cardiff to officially make a transfer to the Premier League club. His pilot, David Ibbotson, recorded himself right before takeoff and sent a voice memo to his friend, criticizing the state of the plane.
I picked a footballer up from Cardiff. He's just been bought from Nantes. I think it's about £20 million worth or something. They've entrusted me to pick him up in a dodgy garage. Normally I have my life jacket in my seats, but tomorrow we're wearing my life jacket, that's for sure. This aircraft, I think it's got to go back in the hangar. Might be your last chance to have a good old chat with me in a good old boat tomorrow.
But he's not the only one who was concerned during the flight. Salah himself also sent this heartbreaking voice memo to his family.
Estoy acá arriba del avión que parece que se está por caer a pedazos y me estoy yendo para Cardiff, loco, que mañana así ya arrancamos. A la tarde arrancamos a entrenar, muchachos, con el nuevo equipo. A ver qué pasa. Así que, ¿cómo andan ustedes, hermanito? ¿Todo bien? Si en una hora y media no tiene novedades mías, no sé si van a mandar a alguien a buscarme porque no me van a encontrar, pero ya saben. Papá, qué miedo que tengo.
Shortly after sending that, the plane disappeared from the radar. Rescuers searched over 1,000 miles on sea, but with no luck. The entire world was in shock and hoping for a miracle. Players like Mbappe and a bunch of Premier League stars donated almost $540,000 to fund a private search team to look for Salah and Ibbotson. But after 2 weeks of searching, our biggest fear was confirmed. The plane was found 220 feet below the water, with Salah's body inside. Ibbotson's body was never recovered. Their families and everyone else in the world of football was heartbroken. Just like in 2017, when Ajax's future star Abdelhak Nouri fell to the ground in Austria. The promising midfielder, who was only about 20 years old at the time, collapsed in a friendly game due to cardiac arrest. The first medic arrived in 17 seconds after Nouri laid down, but Ajax later admitted that the medical care in the first phase on the field was not sufficient enough. Uppy, like fans called him, suffered serious permanent brain damage because of the cardiac arrest and will most likely never be able to play football again. When that broke the news, everyone in Amsterdam was heartbroken.
Abdelhak Nouri. Daar staat zijn broer, daar staat zijn vader. Een hart.
Thousands of fans, players, and staff came together in front of his house to pay their respects to him and his family.
Hi Nuri, I'm Cristiano. It's just to wish you a happy birthday. I wish that you recover fast.
That day, we were all connected. And believe me when I tell you that Uppy would have been one of the best to ever play the game. He entered the Ajax youth facility at the age of 7, was captain for most of his career, and was loved by the entire club staff, and fans were obsessed with him. So when he made his debut on the 21st of September 2016, together with Matthijs de Ligt and Frenkie de Jong, he immediately stole the show.
Nouri zoals hij kan voetballen. Hij wil graag de bal ook. Mag ik hem nemen? En de kleine Nouri mag het doen. En hij doet het!
I truly wish him and his family all the best. Just like I do for Cristiano Ronaldo and his wife Georgina, it is with our deepest sadness we have to announce that our baby boy has passed away. It is the greatest pain that any parents can feel. Only the birth of our baby girl gives us the strength to live this moment with some hope and happiness. Our baby boy, you are our angel. We will always love you. Only a day after that statement came out, United was up against Liverpool. Obviously, Ronaldo didn't play, but Liverpool fans stood up in the 7th minute to show their support for him. Now that gave me goosebumps. Just like the 7-1 defeat Brazil suffered at the World Cup 2014. Germany brutally kicked them out of the tournament on their own home soil. 45 minutes into the game, Brazil was already down 5-0. Rumor has it that even Germany's coach told his own team to slow it down with the goals in the second half, because he was scared of the Brazilian fans' reaction. Brazil's hopes were shattered, resulting in this iconic photo of Clovis Acosta Fernandes. That image will stick with me for a while, just like number 6. This kid right here was diagnosed with cancer and wanted 2 things: to meet his idol, Neymar, and for him to celebrate his next goal with his favorite dance. For a while, it seemed like the boy didn't survive, and I couldn't find anything about him online, so when I found this clip of him last year, I was so relieved. I'm happy he's alive and well, but unfortunately, not all kids survive cancer.
Very sad news. You'll all remember Bradley Lowery, who was the Sunderland fan, who was a mascot for Sunderland quite a few times last season. We know that he was best friends with Jermaine Defoe. We saw Jermaine Defoe break down in his news conference at Bournemouth yesterday because Bradley's condition was deteriorating. He suffered from neuroblastoma.
Give him 2 minutes, yeah. But it's just, it's difficult, and I suppose it puts stuff into perspective. I mean, there's not a day that goes past where, where I don't wake up in the morning and sort of like check my phone or think about little Bradley, because his love's genuine and I can see it in his eyes when he looks at me. So it's just, it's special, so yeah.
May Bradley rest in peace and hopefully play football with some legends in heaven. Maybe even with Maradona, who passed away in 2020.
They just walked away from Huddle then. Maradona. They're appealing for offside. The ball came back off the foot of Steve Hodge.
But someone who doesn't know Diego for his insane skills or goals is his daughter, Dalma. They would always cheer together for Boca Juniors, one of the biggest clubs in Argentina. So when they dedicated a goal to her father after his death, she couldn't hold back the tears. Losing a parent is one of the most difficult things you can possibly experience. So Frank Lampard really struggled to hold back the tears after his mother had passed away in 2008.
Big fan in particular. Lampard scores! And that is something special!
After that goal, the world went silent. Just like on June 12, 2022. It was 41 minutes into Denmark's first match of the Euro 2020 versus Finland when Danish star Christian Eriksen collapsed on the field.
Always knew straight away that was a heavy fall.
He had a heart attack. Danish fans all around the world quickly went from cheers to tears as they were witnessing their best midfielder fighting for his life. All players and referees quickly assembled around him to block the cameras in the stadium. As the world was quietly watching, Captain Simon Kjær revealed himself as a true hero. He removed Eriksen's tongue to make sure that he wouldn't choke and started resuscitating him until the medical staff arrived. While the doctors were doing everything they could to bring him back to life, Kjær comforted Eriksen's wife, Sabrina. 15 minutes after the collapse, he was stretched out of the stadium and rushed to the hospital. The entire world was biting their nails to get an update. Until the hospital finally confirmed that the Danish number 10 was alive and well. He even posted a selfie after the surgery to confirm that he would fight on another day. That day, the hospital received thousands of flowers from all over the world.
På Rigshospitalet, der kom de også op flere gange og sagde, at der kom flere blomster, der kom flere blomster. Det er jo lidt underligt, fordi det var ikke fordi jeg ligesom ønskede, at folk skulle sende blomster, fordi jeg ligesom var død i 5 minutter. Så det var sådan lidt, det var specielt, det var meget specielt. Men igen, det var sødt, at folk ville, og det har kun hjulpet, at der er kommet så mange best wishes.
And thank God those wishes helped, because now my man is back on the pitch playing for Man United. Someone else who deserves some applause is Patrice Evra. The French left-back played for Man United, Juventus, and the French team, winning countless prizes. He became champions of Italy 3 times, won the Premier League 5 times with United, and even got to lift the trophy with the Big Ears in 2008. All of his success brought in a lot of money, making him a multi-millionaire at a very young age. My man is even driving around London in a custom $300,000 Mercedes SLS AMG. Damn, that's a really nice whip. But you know, Evra didn't always live like that.
If you have money, if you want to buy a good, nice car, buy it. Enjoy life.
Yes, absolutely.
Enjoy life. I'm not like here to say like you shouldn't do that. No, I love nice things, but what I want first is my family to be healthy. That's the most important. And after I will enjoy, because nobody will die with his money.
He was born in Senegal, but moved to France at the age of 3. His parents didn't have much money, so they lived in a very poor suburb outside of Paris. Oh, Did I mention he has 23 siblings?
I'm not joking when I say I've got 24 brothers and sisters, and my nephews call me Santa because, you know, when it's Christmas, I try to please everyone, and I want everyone to have a roof and to have food, you know. I just feel I feel blessed.
My man always told the media how much fun it was for him to grow up in such a big household, but last year he finally opened up about the struggles that came with it.
I had to survive. That's why I'm not ashamed and afraid to say I steal things, I steal food, I steal clothes, I steal video game, I fight a lot, I beg. You don't have the choice, you know. You don't have a choice, no matter if you're a good boy or bad, you don't have the choice. So to survive, you have to protect yourself.
I'm really glad he made it out and became a football legend with millions. And if you want to know how football players spend their money, click this video right here.